If you try to please everyone, you might end up pleasing no one, not even yourself. There's an old story my grandfather used to tell us when we sat outside under the mango tree after dinner. It was always the same story, but we never got tired of it. Because every time, someone in the group had a different opinion. It goes like this. A long time ago in a small village, there was a man fondly called Baba by everyone, and his teenage son, Tunde. Baba had saved up money for many months to buy a donkey. Not for fun, the donkey was going to help him and his son carry firewood to the market. They were tired of walking long distances under the hot sun. The day finally came. Baba and Tunde bought a young, strong donkey. Early the next morning, they loaded firewood onto the donkey's back and headed to the market. At first, Tunde walked beside the donkey, while Baba rode it. As they passed the first village, a group of women, fetching water from the stream, saw them and started whispering. "Look at this selfish man," one said. "He's riding comfortably while his poor son walks beside him. No shame." Baba heard them and felt guilty. So he got down and let his son ride instead. They hadn't gone far when they reached another small town. There, some old men, playing a game under a tree, shook their heads at them. "What nonsense," one said. "Children these days have no respect. Look at this boy riding while his father walks like a servant." Baba and Tunde looked at each other, embarrassed. To fix the problem, they both climbed onto the donkey. Not long after, they passed a group of farmers on the roadside. The farmers started laughing and pointing. "Two people on one donkey? They'll break its back," one shouted. "That poor animal." Now very ashamed, Baba and Tunde both got off. They decided to carry the firewood and let the donkey walk free beside them. As they entered the market, a group of traders burst out laughing. "These two must be mad," one woman said. "You buy a donkey and carry the load yourselves? Why not just sell the donkey and walk forever?" By now, Baba was frustrated. They had tried every option: father riding, son riding, both riding, no one riding, and still, everyone had something to say. When they got back home that night, tired and confused, Baba sat down and said to his son, "Tunde, no matter what you do in life, someone will talk. If you ride the donkey, they'll complain. If you don't, they'll still complain. So, do what makes the most sense to you, and ignore the noise." Tunde nodded. From that day, they rode the donkey however they wanted. Sometimes Baba rode, sometimes Tunde did, sometimes they both walked. But they stopped worrying about what people thought. Even now, I think about that story when I see how fast people judge others. On social media, at work, even in families. But here's where it gets tricky. Some say you should care what people think, because society is built on mutual respect and consideration. Others believe it's better to live freely, without letting others control your choices. So, what do you think? Is it better to try to please others and keep the peace? Or is it wiser to just please yourself and let people talk? I'd love to hear your take in the comments section.